This week's parsha is the most important parsha in the entire Torah. You may ask, why is this week's parsha the most important in the entire Torah? Well, let me tell you. Parsha Balak has blessings and curses, kings and prophets, promises of reward and talking donkey. It contains one of the most beautiful phrases describing the Jewish people and a shocking act of moral indignation. But none of that is why this is the most important parsha in the Torah. The reason this is the most important parsha is because it's a cautionary tale about misusing our God-given talents. I have to admit, I always found the treatment of Balaam in Jewish thought somewhat harsh. Sure, Midrashim fill in a lot of details that expose the true nature of Balaam, but a straight reading of this week's parsha doesn't necessarily seem so terrible. Balaam is a divine prophet. That has to be good, right? He says he can only do what Hashem tells him to. That's also good. And in the end, he blesses the Jewish people. What's so bad about all that? Let's take a closer look at Balaam and see what we can learn. The parsha opens with Balak, king of Moab, summoning the prophet Balaam, saying, I know those whom you bless are blessed, and those whom you curse are cursed. That's some pretty strong praise. Balak clearly believes that Balaam has the power to effect blessings and curses, and is willing to pay any price to have Balaam curse the Jewish people. But what power does Balaam really have? Let's look at a few possibilities. Maybe it's all hype. Maybe Balaam has a good PR firm and they sow false news on social media to make it look like Balaam has that power. Maybe he's just a giant fraud that Balak fell for. Maybe. Or on the other extreme, maybe Balaam really does have that power. Maybe Balaam is able to bless and curse people and have those blessings and curses come true. Or maybe Balaam's power lies somewhere in between. Maybe Balak was confusing causation for correlation. Balaam is clearly a prophet. That much is clear from the text of this week's parsha. Hashem speaks to Balaam multiple times, which is the definition of being a prophet. And perhaps Balak is correct when that whom Balaam blesses is blessed, and whom he curses are cursed. But maybe the people aren't blessed because Balaam blesses them. Maybe it's the other way around. Perhaps Balaam's true power lies in his being able to discern who is blessed from Hashem and who is cursed. Maybe he's using some insider knowledge and using that knowledge to bless those who are already blessed from Hashem and curse those who are already cursed. Perhaps that's why Balaam wasn't willing to do anything beyond what Hashem tells him, because his words are powerless. He makes it look like his blessings and curses affect the outcome, and he uses that to get rich. But really, it's all insider trading. And perhaps therein lies the true condemnation of Balaam's character. Balaam was blessed with the gift of divine prophecy, but prophecy is supposed to be used to help reveal Hashem's will to the world, used to warn the people when they need to change their behavior or praise the people when they are acting justly, and bring everyone closer in their service of Hashem. But that's not how Balaam uses his prophecy. He uses it for greed, wealth, and power. And so is it with every gift from Hashem. Everything we have, every ability, every idea, every bit of knowledge can be used for good or for evil. We can use our God-given talents to make the world a better place or use them for personal gain. We can use our strength and our resources to serve Hashem or for self-glorification. This parsha is, in fact, two cautionary tales. The story of Balaam shows us how not to use our God-given talents, and the story of Balak teaches us not to blindly throw our support behind people who claim to have godly abilities. So let's all use our God-given talents to bring the world closer to Hashem, and let's throw our support behind leaders who do the same. That's one reason why this is the most important parsha in the entire Torah. But the other reason is that the most important piece of Torah is whatever piece of Torah you have in front of you right now. Shabbat Shalom and Am Yisrael Chai.